And like I said, you look at the old photos of these devotees, the initial, the pioneer days of this movement. You look at the photos of these people, look at the faces. This was not done just for the camera, you know. Oh, they didn't even know they are photographers. But they were all completely embraced. And their lives were truly miserable, I can tell you quite frankly. Even in the temple. There was no disarrangements really. Even this temple is very basic and very simple arrangements, but still in comparison to those days, it's luxury. Whenever I'm up there in the bathroom taking a shower, I remember that gumi pipe going out of that house, buildings, which was similar like here. Yeah, but there was 80 devotees inside. And there was one bathroom, which was as big, a little bit bigger as the bathing tub. You know, and as it was very difficult with 3 brahmacharis to take shower in one bathing tub. It's kind of gets really rough. You know, so it was much more easier to stand in a queue with brahmacharis in a little kind of glass house which was attached to the house, in a backyard, in a garden, where there was just a gumi pipe going out, you know, and the water was just running. And then there was this wooden pallet, and you had to run big loud, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, grab the pipe, of course, warm water and things like this, no warm water in a gumi pipe, and you just have to take a shower. And that in the winter as well. I mean, the screams, of course, they get a little bit louder in the winter. I just remember this, you know, I was thinking, but we were at the temple was in a living area, it was like here. I was just thinking, what did the neighbor must have thought, you know? 3 o'clock in the morning, you hear this deadly cries, you know, out of the neighboring garden. You may even look out of the window, and there's a naked brahmachari in the gumi pipe. And they're running in again, and then comes the next one running out. You know, before let's say 35 brahmacharis take shower, it takes a little while like this. So the screening period was quite long. But nobody, I remember one incident where the neighbor would come around and complain or something like this. Nobody cares, and they were too scared, or I don't know what. But then you learn in the winter, you know, how to do this. And already in the glass house, standing there with 20 other brahmacharis in a gamsha, you know, while it's in the glass house was like +2 degrees. Outside was -5. So, you know, already by +2 you are just, you know, and you chant like hell, you know, like Hare Krishna, and you jump because this message keeps you warm. And then it's your turn, and you just dash out into the darkness, looking for the pipe. Where's the pipe? Where's the pipe? And it's, you know, and it's frozen. You glide on the frozen water, and you grab the pipe, and then you run in. The advantage of this, I tell you quite frankly, at least until the lecture, you don't fall asleep, because your body is so thrilled by that experience. You don't, but by the lecture time, then it already like when it gets warm. You know, then you kind of melt to the sound of Srimad Bhagavatam, take a good rest. Which, you know, as I say, Srimad Bhagavatam frees you by listening to Shem from all the sins, and you become very satisfied and relaxed, and then you can take rest. So this was always the same, you know. This was the tradition. I can give you the whole outline of the morning sadhana. It was very much power into this because I'm practically half invalid, but I remember those days I was young. It was like a regular thing. You pass through the ice cold shower, you chant your rounds, everybody to the top, you know, just yelling over each other. 30 brahmacharis in a small temple room. There was no private chanting of any sort. So you had to yell more louder as the one next to you. You know, yeah. It was like passion like anything, you know. And I was like loud like hell. So you have to really Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. And you chanted your rounds like this. And then, you know, to the top of your lungs. And then came the lecture and you just and then there was a hope. After the lecture you kind of woke up, you know, Oh no, thank you very much. Oh, wow, the lecture is over. Okay. You couldn't remember one thing. And then, the moment of awakening came. Because it came prasadam. That was the real thing. And we had such a fantastic course. You can't imagine. And the amounts we were eating, it was like, you with your little stainless steel plate, it's ridiculous. Of course, 2.5 kilo of porridge is pretty quite far out, but it's nothing to be compared with we mastered. The devotees had this kind of bowls you have in a kitchen, these round ones, but they fit into each other if you have the whole set. Let's say 5, 6 of them, small, and then bigger, that was the eating plan for them. Everybody, I remember, there was some kind of heavy oil color showing up, and everybody had their initials painted on it with some heavy oil color, so it doesn't get mixed up. And when you unfold the whole thing, it's like a half circle of these balls, and they're all full. That was the breakfast. And it's just like, bam, bam, and the amounts we were eating, I remember this. And devotees were insisting, this is to eat this. It's prasadam. I was a new bhakta, I was shy boy, believe me or not, I was very shy. Very silent and shy. It's all these qualities I lost on Sankirtan. To be shy and modest and not loud and, this I kind of lost that. But when I joined, I was like, I cannot eat this. This is too much, and I was trained by my parents. You don't eat from strange people, because this is their food. It's not your food, I was very and I always was going, even as a kamis, in the school they laughed about me all the time, because I was trained to use these 2 words. Please, could I have it? And thank you. And that in a puberty is not very popular, so all my schoolmates, they got laughing at me. Said, why are you always saying please? Why are you always saying thank you? Just take it. And don't say thank you, it's ridiculous. This is generally the puberty time. You don't thank for anything and you take whatever you can. So, and I was always like, so when I met devotees, I was always like, thank you. And they were going, what? Thank you, eat more! And they were like very heavy, And of course I had no problem to eat very fast. Within 1 year I practically doubled my weight. And there was lots of action too. Probably if I would have been older I would have died. I remember my first passport, a new passport I had to get as a devotee. My face hardly fit into the passport. It was like all that halava and everything just came out of the ears. I still have those in the passport somewhere. Hilarious. Then the next passport issue was completely different, because then I was again kind of skinny. Because I was running on Sankirtan all the time. Then it doesn't matter what you eat. You run, technically spoken, you walk 40-50 kilometers a day. That was the standard, basically. We knew it because somebody brought out of farm this machine which could count distance you walk. So we tried it out and we found out. Everybody was walking around 40-50 kilometers a day. Because you had to go, otherwise the German police will find you. That was the inspiration to walk. If you didn't walk, police station. That was those days the mood. Even today, I don't understand. I'm so polluted by this. If I stand on a corner with the books, I couldn't do this. You will never see me standing on a corner with the books going, hello. I just run, but of course I don't have that much power supply. But I just completely reflex. Sankirtan, Buddhist, run. That's all. And I heard that many devotees of my generation who are still alive, they actually have the same problem. They're just trained like it. Just kind of standing on a corner and hello and let people come to you. I have to go to them. That's the idea. Anyway, but I'm not saying this is the standard. Whatever works to distribute books is okay. So anyway. So these devotees, they had to face quite some austerities. And I'm not even mentioning of taking shower in frozen fields and frozen lakes and crashing to the ice while doing so. We had a whole technique how to take shower in the morning in the winter outside on the ice, because that's the only clean place. If you're not on the ice, it's on a muddy place and you get messed up. So on the ice to take shower, there's a certain technique, because if you stand on the ice and you take shower, it freezes very fast. And to disconnect your feet from the ice, that hurts. So you have to jump, you have to be constantly on the move while you're showering, and then you can get out of the ice again. And then you jump in a car, not in a temple, in the car, where there's already 4 brahmacharis inside. And it's a small car. So how do you dry and how do you handle wet laundry? And actually the laundry doesn't dry anyway for 1 week. You travel in a car with gum shots, wet gum shots for 1 week. You can imagine how that looks like. So we have, you put 4 or 5 people in the size space of a car, and they sleep there, they eat there, they live there, and they go out and distribute books. And listen to the German citizens who will tell you that you are enjoying yourself along with your guru, who is a golden car. That was always the things we got to hear on the street. They are collecting for the guru who is enjoying the big golden car. This was repeated so often that we just used it. We told them, our guru got just another new golden car. And just imagine, he had a little car accident and the bumper is bent. You know how much it costs to fix a golden bumper? Can you give her 5 marks more, please? We just were firing on them backwards. Later then, even the most stupid Germans start to laugh because you realize what an idiotic thing he's saying. Same thing about Prabhupada. Yeah, he's enjoying himself somewhere. What do you enjoy when you are 75 years old and and you travel all over the world like mad? What is there to enjoy? What a crazy things we got to hear. So nowadays we are more stabilized. Just to mention it, if you think there's something very austere going around. Yeah.
How can we please Prabhupada like you used to do before?
You are not doing it, you are steady, you are doing every day what you are supposed to do. It's very pleasing. Because the worst thing that gave Prabhupada most pain, and you can see it in his letters, where devotees were unsteady. All the time spooking around, changing services, running here, running there. Prabhupada, I cannot do it. Can you tell me what else I should do? But I already told you what to do. But can you tell me something else? This was all the time going on, mode of passion. This is what gave Prabhupada so much pain. He had to constantly think, how can I engage this person when he doesn't ultimately leave altogether? How can I keep him being engaged in devotional service? This is struggle for every spiritual master. That's the major struggle. How to keep a disciple someone engaged so he doesn't engage himself in some sinful thing. But when a disciple is steady and doing every day the same thing, which is not an easy thing to do, then the spiritual master is happy. I'm not even saying specific about what kind of service he's doing. And you can see such a devotees make progress. They become very stabilized in their mind, they overcome their material desires, and they become more and more attached to Krishna. Okay. Prabhupada. Jai.